What's up, guys? Ryan with Jet Patrol back. Another video, and Hot Toys went and did something completely out of left field, which is cool. I like it when they do those kind of things versus the normal stuff, and I think you guys do too. This particular figure is probably not coming to my collection. As you know, I'm not a big, DC guy, but I can appreciate something when it looks cool, and I want to talk about it. So here we go. Batman: The Killing Joker here. Let's see here what it says. I've already seen the photos. They're actually pretty good, which is why sometimes they'll produce a photo figure, and I'm going, I don't even want to talk about it. But this one looks pretty cool. So obviously based on graphic novels. Proud to present 1/6 scale Joker collectible figure inspired comic, The Killing Joke. Blah 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 blah. The Joker's dressed in comic accurate attire. Purple coat jacket, which is wired, by the way. Those are both pretty cool. 8 interchangeable gloved hands, expressive poses, true panels. His weapons come with a small knife, pistol, that shoots, click, click. I saw that, the flag. Pretty cool. And then dual head sculpt. So, with moving eyes. So that's kind of the overview here. Look at this thing. Now, it's pretty cool. They've got like this purplish skin texture on the forearms. And they give us color matching wrist pegs, so that's kind of nice because obviously in this photo you can see the wrist pegs. So that's nice. They didn't cheap out and go, which is going to give you black or white wrist pegs. You know, they're going to color match, which is cool. Love the hands. They've got specific hands for the camera, which makes sense. And yeah, this looks pretty stinking good. I mean, just first glance, it looks good. Good lighting on the photos, by the way. Whoever did the photos, so good job. Here we go. So there's 2 head sculpts. They look really similar to me. When you get to those, you can let me know. But they look like just, I don't know, very, very similar. Now, in this photo here, he's got a tongue in his mouth, and that's going to be one of those magnetic tongues like we saw with Peacemaker or Venom. So you can change that out. The base is pretty blah. I mean, whatever. It's just nothing there. So I guess that's okay. I'm not sure what you would put on the base, but there we go. So this is a photo from the beginning of the video. Colors look crazy cool. I mean, look at all this like very vibrant purples and yellow oranges and the red on the lips. It looks pretty. This is going to stand out on the shelf. No way around it. It's definitely going to stand out. I do wonder if the hat is the correct size for the head, as we witnessed previously on an Artisan Jack Sparrow, where it's just a weird size. But well, I guess we'll have to wait and see on that one. Wired jacket. That's a joke. I don't know. Wired jacket and coat. So we're gonna have that. This looks pretty stinking cool, man. Yeah, definitely gonna be a shelf presence figure. But the question is, I've got as we go through some of these photos, what do you pair this with? There's not a comic Batman from Hot Toys at the moment that I can think of. Got a bunch of film Batmans, Batflex and Christian Bale's and all those guys. But I can't think of which at least from Hot Toys. Maybe you got a third-party one. Maybe you can do that, like a comic-inspired Batman. But I can't think of one that is been announced or has been produced by Hot Toys at the moment. And if I'm forgetting something, let me know. But this guy looks pretty cool. I like the click, click, click flag. I'm a big fan of that. I just think that's always a cool thing to see. And it looks to be somewhat posable. I'm looking at like double bend on the elbows. He's kind of tall and lanky. The jacket and like the layers of clothing don't look overly thick. But again, we're looking at photos, so I don't know. When it gets to posing and that kind of stuff, that's where you really figure it out. But it looks like they've scaled it right. Like that, those proportions look pretty good. I'm not a big fan of like the seam. Let me back this up. The stitching on the pants, they look a little large. The stitching on the jacket looks a little, or the waistcoat looks a little thick, not scaled properly. So those are just things. There's like when you're thinking of this, when you see this, you shouldn't really see the stitching. That shouldn't be something that stands out. That shouldn't be a thing. Same here. The stitching on the coat seems a bit large. It should, yeah. Yeah, it's a prototype. Well, maybe they'll fix that. Maybe they won't. Maybe that's exactly how they wanted it. I don't freaking know. But there you can see the forearms being painted right there, color matched. The wrist pegs, slightly different color there, but that might be because of the way the light's hitting it, and could be that. I don't know. But let's get to the head sculpts. There's that. We saw they really like that photo, which makes sense. I get it. All right, so here's head sculpt number 1. Movable eyes on both. Magnetic tongue attachment. So do you want to attach it to either one, I guess. And that sculpt is pretty nuts. Teeth and everything. That's crazy. Now, generally, we get from Hot Toys, we get a stoic, deer in the headlights look. Clearly, that would not work with a Joker, but we've gotten that from a Joker. What the Leto Joker was pretty boring, and we've got another Heath. Why is this not Heath Ledger Joker? Why are we not getting another one? That looks pretty cool. Green eyes. They really like that pose. The gloves, the way they're wrapped up like that, I kind of dig that. That's cool. You see, again, the stitching on the little faux pocket down there. Just too large. Good pose. Magnetically attachable tongue. Okay, cool. Wired coat and jacket. All right, here's your head sculpts. So, they look just really similar. I mean, I get they're different, but they are... Like, he's got the one eye so the one on the bottom, he's got like one eye kind of half closed, right? So that's really the main difference that I'm seeing here. The hair looks, pretty similar. It's different, but it's similar enough. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. It's the eye. I don't know. Is that enough of a difference to have 2 head sculpts? Maybe it is. Maybe I don't know. But they're not very different. And then click, 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 flag, detachable, and there we go. So that's pretty cool. I was not expecting this. I don't think anybody was expecting this at all, but I think it's a pretty cool figure. Will you be getting it? Let me know. And if you are going to be getting this, what are you going to pair it with? Because I really can't think of a comic Batman from Hot Toys at this moment that you would pair this with. Or maybe this is a sign. Hot Toys will do something like this and then never do anything else. They'll just be a one-off crazy figure. And that might be this. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. We'll catch you in the next video. Collect what you like. See ya.